Hello, lovely families. I hope everybody is well and you had a lovely October break, albeit a little bit rainy. It's absolutely lovely to see the boys and girls back this morning. Now, I know I'm a little bit out of sync with my talking news this week because this is Monday and you are normally used to getting it on a Friday, but I thought it might be useful just to check in at the beginning of this week because we have a really busy week this week. So a little reminder that it is P45's class assembly tomorrow. So the first class assembly we've had in probably almost 3 years. So all of the grown-ups, the families of the primary 4 and 5 children are warmly welcome to join us in school at 9:30 tomorrow for assembly. If you are doing drop-off tomorrow morning and it suits you better just to come in out of the playground, I was going to say in out of the rain because there's been so much rain over the last few weeks, but if it would suit you better to come in just in out of the rain and you don't mind sitting in the hall, you are most welcome to do that. But if it suits you better just to come at 9:30, if you just buzz the front door, we will let you in there. So 9:30 for P45's assembly in the morning. Next big thing happening this week is our first PTA event again in almost 3 years. It's quite hard to believe actually how long we've lived with change and modifications. So primary 1 to 3. Now there's a little bit of a typo on the flyer that's gone out today because it says preschoolers to P3, but it's actually only P1 to P3. We don't have preschoolers at the Halloween disco because, as you can imagine, you know, we need a lot of staff bodies and helpers to help the boys and girls have a lovely time. And for boys and girls who are preschool to come along and be in costume and then we're not really sure who everybody is, we wait a little bit later in the school year to invite the preschoolers along. So please accept my apologies for the small typo there. The first disco, 5:30 to 6:30, is for P1 to P3 only. And if you are new to PTA events, because I would imagine probably actually maybe even primary 3s didn't have the luxury of experiencing a school disco, you bring the boys and girls to the front door and there will be staff members at each table. So a teacher for P1, a teacher for P2, a teacher for P3, and you sign your children in. And again, at the end of the disco, you come back to the front door and what we do is we take the children back to their classrooms. And again, you will have a teacher on the classroom door signing your child back out. So nobody will get access to the disco or be allowed to leave the disco without an adult there to drop and pick off. So I'm just mindful if you're new to discos, that is how we run everybody getting in and out the building safely, especially when people are in face masks and face paint. So that would be the process. The other thing that I respectfully ask is that the boys and girls don't bring big props, you know, swords or various things to the disco with them because they can lose them and you might need them for the end of the week if you're doing something nice at night time, but also it kind of distracts from the dancing and things. So no lightsabers, any big accessories. We ask that you save those for home, but absolutely come in your costume, come in your face mask, come with your face painted, come ready to party. The primary 4 to 7 is 6:45 until 8. Now again, same pick up, drop off and pick up instructions as the P1 to P3. Now what you might find, don't come too early, because if you come too early we're still seeing P1 to 3 safely off the premises, and what can happen is we have a bit of a bottleneck at the door. We're really vigilant on in and out of the building safely for the boys and girls because it's dark and we want to make sure everybody is safely accounted for. So if we can ask the primary 4 to 7 families, if you can just come maybe like 5 minutes before 2:15, so maybe like 22, rather than come at past for talking sake when we are seeing the primary 1s to 3s off the premises, that would be much, much appreciated. Again, it will be the same process. There'll be 4 tables. come in, the teacher will sign, so just go to your child's class table. Teacher will sign the boys and girls in, and again, at the end of the disco, we will escort the children on. So because there's 4 classes for P4 to P7, one class will be held in the hall, and then we'll put each of the other classes in one of the 3 infant classes, and I will shout in the infant open area, and I'll just signpost to you where the boys and girls can be picked up. And again, your child will be signed out of the building, so they have to be accounted for, or we will hold on to them for you. So just to flag that, the only other thing that I had on my board from before the holidays was, I should have started with this, to thank you all enormously for coming to Parents' Night and for giving us some feedback on PLPs and giving us some feedback on the questionnaire. It's been really, really helpful. So thank you for taking the time to do that. And the other, I had a couple of questions in Parents' Night just about earrings and PE. So we follow East Dunbartonshire Council's policy, which is no jewellery for PE. Now, I do appreciate when children get their ears pierced, they have to keep it in for a number of weeks, which is why we ask, if you can, wait for a holiday period, but we're not allowed to put plasters over ears or really to take earrings in and out, and it all sits within health and safety procedures. So I hope that clarifies that. If there's anything else that has popped into people's heads over the holidays or anything that I haven't covered, then give us a little shout. But as I say, there will be another Talking News on Friday. I just wanted to touch base this afternoon because we have a busy week. I can tell you the energy and excitement, and this week in particular, is tangible. It's, yes, the boys and girls, I think, because there's so much going on in the school. Oh, Friday. Oh my goodness, how could I forget? On Friday, we are having a dress up, dress down fun day. So the boys and girls can dress up. They can come in their costume that they wear to the disco on Thursday night if they like, or they can dress down. So they can wear leisure wear, or they can wear their jammies, or they can come in whatever they like, and we're going to have a nice arts and craft fun day. We've done this for the last 2 or 3 years, and it's been really successful. The children really enjoy themselves, so that is something else to look for. That's why the energy is so full on in the school just now. That's something else to look forward to on Friday. So P45 assembly for P45 families tomorrow morning at 9:30. Halloween disco, P1 to 3, 5:30 to 6:30 on Thursday evening, and P4 to 7, 6:45 till 8 on Thursday evening. And then on Friday, whole school, dress up, dress down, wear whatever you fancy, fun day for everyone. Okay, I'm going to sign off just now, and I will speak to everybody again on Friday.